Hello and welcome back to another Bad Movie Reviews review hosted by your favorite IMF agent, Ben. And your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to go see this film or to watch this review. Now, we're obviously picking up pretty much exactly where we left off from Dead Reckoning, which was nearly 2 years ago now. And we are brought back, obviously, by Christopher McQuarrie, who directed pretty much everyone from Rogue Nation onwards, I believe, which was 10 years ago now. So, quite some time. But if you're not familiar with these films, I'm baffled because they're what every action film should be, but it is film none other tenpoled by the man himself, Tom Cruise. You've obviously got Haley Atwell in this film. You've got Simon Pegg. You've got Pom Clemente for Clement. Forgive me if I mispronunciate, obviously French name, but reprising her role from the previous film. But you've even got Nick Offerman in this. You've got Hannah Waddingham. It's a stacked cast to the brim. But essentially, it is advertised as the final reckoning. Obviously, or the final film, whether it will be or not, who knows? Because I'm sure at the end of the day, money talks. I don't know how well the previous one did at the end of the day. They do have large budgets, which makes sense due to the scale of the film. But overall, obviously, some reviews have come out for this film already. In terms of my opinion, I had a blast. There are some major pros for me, some cons which I'll get into. But overall, I think this is a seriously satisfying way to end it, if so. And it's a seriously satisfying story arc that's built up over the last few films, in my opinion. Now, obviously, tentpole and starring Tom Cruise, he is fantastic in this film. Once again, he is Ethan Hunt. He is fantastic as him. I love the team dynamic. Always have. Obviously, they've had multiple films to build that up over, but they are great in this film, and you'll obviously feel that connection and feel that strength between them all. Now, in terms of the film itself, most people obviously be wanting to know in terms of the action. I think we've been treated exceptionally well when it comes to these action set pieces or these set pieces that we've known to love, going back to Ghost Protocol, like your everything, the free climbing in the OGs back in the however many years ago, all the great action scenes in that, all the way from Burj Khalifa climbing that to obviously the stunt in where they're flying, hanging off a Boeing 737, whatever plane it was, or there's been multiple stunts, so we've been exceptionally treated over the course of this series. And this film doesn't let you down. It's got two specific set pieces, action set pieces, that are genuinely fantastic. Hold your breath style. There's obviously been put up online, featurettes and things like that. There's obviously the one in the photo where he's literally hanging off a plane, and then there's the one primarily set underwater, which is extremely anxiety inducing. And I feel like obviously we've been treated so well, so it's hard to kind of you come to expect it, but I felt they really did an exceptional job with that, and the direction, the sound design, all throughout that time is just impeccable. The cinematography, like the sound design, the cinematography is exceptional throughout that. Christopher McQuarrie really knows how to use the camera for a set piece and an action set piece of that. And I got to give it to Tom Cruise. Like, yeah, he's a maniac, but like he might be the best action star possibly of all time once it's all said and done. The fact that he's doing this and willing to do this that not many people would is just still mind-boggling to this day. At the end of the day, I love him. I would not complain if they made 30 more of these films. Now, in terms of obviously being a final one, in terms of where a few little nitpicks I have, overall, I love this movie. I'll potentially go see it again in the cinemas. Uh, Something my dad would love, my mum would love. The only probably nitpick is I think this film clocked in a little bit over 2 hours, 40 minutes, um, give or take, including credits. And it had a lot of exposition dump, even flashbacks of that. I think the hard thing with a film that's coming in where it's like there's, more than five, more than six, is the thing this film did is really kind of loop everything in a way and really give it a satisfying ending, if this is the true ending that will be, if there's no more, if there is more, it gives a satisfying ending. But the hard thing is obviously it wants to appeal to everyone, and if you necessarily haven't seen the previous films, watching this, you probably wouldn't really, maybe Dead Reckoning, and that's probably about it that you'd need to see due to the exposition. Obviously, the hard thing is trying to rope people in that haven't seen those ones, which I get. It's just a lot. It's not relying on you to have seen the other films, which can sometimes be a negative in itself, but it's really, really giving you everything. Which did become a lot because it probably would have added 30 minutes of runtime all in all, those dumps and those flashbacks. But overall, that would be my genuine only nitpick, if I'm being fully honest. I think it was a really satisfying film, an addition to the trilogy, and it was an emotional one of that. And I just really buy into this team dynamic and this team, and Tom Cruise as Ethan. I think it's potentially my favorite role that he's in. Just the overall, obviously he's definitely had better performances, but just his dedication to this role is just genuinely second to none. And I think going, this type of series will for sure go down as one of the best action series of all time. And fair enough. It's a big call, but at the end of the day, when you're doing these set pieces, when you're putting your body on the line like he is, it proves itself, and it's a seriously entertaining movie of that. But I'd love to know what everyone else thinks. I have seen some mixed comments saying it's mixed reviews. So I feel like, I think it came out that it was 88 on Rotten Tomatoes this morning when reviews hit the web. But I'd love to hear what people think about it. I'd love to hear what you think about it. If you've made it this far into the review, if you've watched it, comment below, let me know. If you do like the review, please do give it a like. It does mean a lot. And subscribe for more of them. We'll catch you next time.